Come on.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Okay,
I thought I was going off the dome, man. Like, you know, like
love
you
style.
they used to call me.
Mess with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the result? Not positive. Who's the best? Pop, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north.
All that busted.
What play a card in the scene?
So me, we finna go ahead and start this out the right way.
Now.
All right, we are live.
Y'all know they make these in ranch now? Oh, we live.
You eating your chips now?
I don't eat them, but I said they got them in ranch now. That's crazy.
That's how we're gonna start off celebrating big. We're gonna start off with you getting chips and ranch now.
I don't even eat them.
Good evening to all the ladies in the place with style and grace. It's my time. I'm gonna start with that because see, I was only 9 years old when Big dropped his first album, and I was probably 12 when the second one came out. So tonight I'm gonna let my elders drive the boat. But
call me elder again.
Yeah, who the hell you call your elder?
You senior citizens. Now listen. So
call me elder again.
Elder, tonight we are going to honor the late, the great, and the legendary, the notorious B.I.G. Now, I, the one that's called all them elders, am your favorite Chrissy Chris, aka Deuces Wild. And I'm gonna let these two introduce themselves for those who don't already know.
You got hurt.
Oh, you just called me. I'm hurt, I guess. What the? He just told me. He just told you I'm hurt, so I'm hurt.
E, jack of all trades, ready for this Biggie celebration. Just ready for this big celebration.
Awesome. So, the first way to kick it off tonight, I know mine, but I will ask you both. When were you introduced to Big? When did you hear that first song that got you? That question was asked to me this week, but I'm gonna let y'all answer it.
Big Papa. It was Big Papa, man. I had heard Juicy, I knew the album was out, but I didn't really pay attention until I heard Big Papa. I don't know, it was just something about the way he took that. Of course, Puffy redoes everybody's beat, but the way he took it and he skated on it, man. I was like, yo, this boy gonna be something serious. He's gonna be something real serious. Cheese, eggs, and votes is great. Conversate for a few, because in a few we gonna do what we do. And he just put that to smooth for me. And ever since then, I just knew I had to pay attention to what he was saying.
Big was smooth. I think it was like I don't know. I think my sophomore year, and in high school we were at camp, and one of my teammates had the clue tape. We had them jacking all the West Coast beats. It was crazy. He just flowed over all Death Row beats, and he just killed them. And I just knew he was something to like reckon with. It was something different. It was a breath of fresh air. His flow was just smooth, and he was big, But I have to say it's like my sophomore year, right after the album started doing crazy numbers, whatever. When he first came out, I didn't jump right then and there, but when I heard that, I had to start paying some attention.
So it's crazy because as a kid, I realized that I was introduced to commercial Big. Mine was One More Chance. And that was way after when you all got into him. And I realized that as a kid, I how you say, for lack of better terms, I didn't catch the raw and uncut, the grit and grime. Everybody said that he had the skill to deliver because I heard the commercial side of him. I heard the stuff that you got on the radio. Now, when I got older, I let the album play. I thought the version. Biggie used to say some stuff.
Nice, man. Biggie was nice, and I mean it's dope. First of all, did y'all hear the Prince Ice mix today that he had? Biggie, I heard he killed it.
I didn't hear Prince Ice
today.
Shouts out to DJ Souvenir and DJ Prince Ice, man, for just very nice sound to the Metro. But Biggie was crazy, man. Biggie had a timeless flow. It was effortless. Probably top 3 storytellers, top 3 flows to me. And I think top 3 MCs. I think he was just nice. He was nice. They just had big flows, big medical insurance, drop bar, with the next bar.
Kirk, your signal's going out. We can't really hear you. Run that box again. Your signal went out. We couldn't really hear you. Your signal went out.
My signal?
Yeah, you. Say that again.
I was just saying how like his storytelling, like he just checked a lot of boxes, man. As far as like something for the streets, something for the commercial radio, something for the ladies, for the underground. He just mastered all those things.
Took care of all of it. Storytelling is number 1 for me. Like I could see the video before you even made one. I could already tell what it was gonna be, how much fun he was gonna have. Like the Big Papa video. I could see him walking up on a chick at the bar, watching some lame trying to get at her. I'm gonna slide in right behind this nigga right quick. Show him how he's supposed to do it. I saw that before I saw the video. Tell the story.
On the song, speaking of storytelling, on the song "Niggas Bleed Like Us," Biggie was telling a story for like 5 or 6 people, but only mentioned 2 names. But you knew exactly who he was talking about. You know, like I don't know. It was just cool with it. You know, not to bring it up like him and Pop. Pop was just more direct. Pop was just more direct. He was more front, more confrontational. Where Big was more smooth with it. But both were needed. When you needed some things to emphasize, Pop was your guy to emphasize those things as well.
It's interesting when you look them up because when you look up Big, they say that Big was widely known as the greatest one of the greatest rappers of all time. But when you look up Pac, he says most influential of our time or hip hop times. So it's weird that there's people 1 and 2, but one is number 1 because of his poetry and his influence, and the other because of his rap skills and his delivery, and that very as ever. However,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna flip my flaws and turn them into my greatest strength, and I'm gonna make y'all love me for it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, big.
I'm just black and ugly as ever. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna go get this easy.
Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However,
the boy was smooth. The boy was smooth for any situation. Like I said, but I honestly think that Big was a better rapper, and I just feel like Pop was bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Like
it was a bigger star.
Pop
was a bigger star.
Pop was just more talented, period. Overall, to me, in my opinion. But when it came to rap, I just think he fell short to Biggie. I don't think he was not a good rapper. It's just that when it came to rap, acting, Pop, speaking, Pop, influence, Pop. But when it came to rapping, in my opinion, I just got Big there.
I give you that. I can give you that.
I tell you what hit me more than anything, either the day we decided that we were going to do this, and we sat down and kind of just started listening to his stuff and just looking into things. It's one thing to see when you were in the 90s, old Big passed, old Pac passed, or because you saw people have situations and rappers died. But it's a different beast when you look up and now we're in our late 30s, almost 40, and to realize that 25 years later, this 24-year-old young man is still labeled as one of the greatest. He didn't do 30 years, how we argue about Jay-Z did 30 years and he's been doing hit after hit after hit. He did a couple albums, He was only 24 years old. He never hit his prime. And today he still is outnumbering, when you say top 10, some of the people who've been going for 30 years strong.
Yeah.
That
but he was ahead of them then, though. He was ahead of him then, though.
Pac did have more anthems.
Yeah, Pac
he was ahead of them then. He's ahead of a lot of people now. So it's a funny thing how we always say, when I get older, I'm gonna do XYZ, or later on I'll do XYZ. But at 24 years old, this man made himself a name that still leaves him a legend 25 years later, where he would probably be 49 years old today. I mean, just the idea of what he would have evolved into.
I mean, it goes hand in hand.
In the game right now, Big was still here.
They were both babies. They controlled coast, like not a state, not a community, not a neighborhood. Coast. They control industry that was the two biggest components of the industry. You had New York, you have LA, where if you were successful in those two markets, you're pretty much successful. If you're successful in LA, you don't even really need the world to go platinum. And it's crazy like that. Same way with New York, but they had two coasts really, bickering and beefing with one another about back and forth over some lyrics. I don't think Biggie knew what it was. I think Pac honestly knew the stage that he was on. I honestly knew he knew where he was in the moment. I think Biggie think it was just all about lyrics. I think he was just a pure rapper.
Biggie's still in the streets. He still had a street mind. He still was the boy from the streets telling his story. Pac realized he had a chance to make a movement. He was trying to do mainstream stuff. He was trying to come in and give you politics. Big was like, nah, listen, if the baby got on rings, I'm robbing the baby rings and the #1 mom chain too, which by the way scared the crap out of me when I first heard it. You taking the baby and the mama chain too?
So if you're saying that, what's with that verse? Give me one of your favorite Biggie verses.
I just did.
And you got the rapping.
I'm
gonna go to Room 112 and tell them Blanco sent you. Like,
honestly,
niggas bleed just like us.
My favorite Big is when that thing said, one step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To whom it may concern, Junior Mafia's the click. Act up, I have my ponies total bust your shit. I love that. I like that whole intro. If you play Can't You See without Biggie, it ain't a good song. I like Real Love with Biggie. With Mary's song, it's something he adds to everything that makes it different.
He definitely.
Armed and Dangerous.
Songs that weren't gonna be great.
Huh?
Armed and Dangerous. Ain't too many can bang with us.
Straight up, we know Angel Dust. Label us notorious.
Oh.
Not spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your click, squeeze your click, hit the right one. Nah, we're not even go with flow. We're not gonna go with flow. It's I think Pun, Most Def, G-Rap, they got some flows that's up there. Big. Now, Big had a killer flow, but I'm talking about a flow like you're pretty much bobbing your head. You don't even know what the words are coming out. You're just going with the rhythm of the flow and the beat. And you're caught up in it. That's them. They can leave in the whirlwind with their flow. Biggie is at the top of the list, though.
Oh, he is. Because that man had one line that's still my favorite. Sicker than your average.
So, yeah, you said that like Pun can't get with him on the flow wise.
I mean, Pun is good. All the niggas you named is good, but Big is still at the top of that. The flow. His flow is what makes a song good from good to great. Like, Can't You See with Total? Like, that'd have been a great R&B song. You throw Biggie on there now, so it's a platinum fucking hit.
So you saying same thing with 112?
Same thing with 112. Jesus, the notorious, just please us with the lyrical thesis.
What I'm saying is it's hard to disagree because I didn't get another example of anything without it. Like, I couldn't picture those tracks without Big on it. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day, you would listen to the radio and they would take the rap part out of every song. And every time they played that shit and they cut Biggie and Mace out, you like, yo, this ain't even a good song no more.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear this. You know how the radio take the rap part out of a song, and without that part, the song is no good. Any song where Big was on, if you take that out, the song is just mediocre now. It was probably a great song before you put Big on it.
Puffy got the All About the Benjamins video. Puffy got the All About the Benjamins video, and at the end, instead of letting Big go, I been had skill. He got him tap dancing on the end of the video. I'd be so mad because I put the whole 5 minutes into the video only to see Puffy ass tap dancing. Little fake Gregory Hines. You know, Puffy, he can do everything, man, but he messed the video up with that. All About the Benjamins joint.
You see what I'm saying? That you got four MCs on there that kill their verses, but you waiting on Big's verse and then they take it off. The song ain't even that great no fucking more.
All in the video, tap dancing. Goddamn Puffy.
Goddamn Sean Combs.
But okay, where would Biggie be without Sean?
Where would Sean be without Biggie is the bigger question.
Well, we see where he is without Biggie. You talking about the initial beginning?
Sean became who he did. Sean lived. He skated off of Biggie's legacy.
Stay off of Biggie.
Oh, I totally concur wholeheartedly on that. I totally.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know if another producer would have pushed Big the way he's supposed to get pushed. Because Big was already nice. Niggas knew about him. I don't know if another label was gonna do what he did. Because
a career killer.
I give Puff his props. He here like he gonna take over New York. Big is gonna take because they already had Heavy D. They had niggas out there who can rap, but he heard Big was like, "Yo, this kid is gonna take over." I don't know if another producer or label was gonna do that.
I don't think Big would have.
Craig Mack was nice.
He would have stayed with Puffy.
Craig was nice. And he had Craig before he had Big, but once he got Big, he was like, "The Bad Boy's going through Big."
He's right.
I'm gonna tell you who caught a tough break. It was a cat named Little Sean that was supposed to be on Bad Boy, and he was supposed to be next up. But after Puff got a hold of Biggie, you heard Biggie on the hook of Little Sean, and we heard no more Little Sean.
No more Little Sean.
And it was hard for Craig after that. Like you had to have a Craig with the remix. Speaking of the remix, niggas is mad I get more butt than ashtrays. I get mine in fast ways, ski mask ways, ransom notes. Far from handsome, but man, a nigga told what you told. More guns than roses, foes is shaking in their boots, invisible bullies. Like the gooch, Vamoose, you whack to me.
I see your shirt.
Oh, this whole thing? Listen.
I see your shirt.
Listen, but what I'm saying is like
a
lot of people didn't understand that line. He said the invisible bully like the gooch on different strokes. Dudley and Arnold always got their ass kicked by the gooch, but we never saw him. He was the invisible bully. Big still have verses out here today that we haven't figured out. 25 years later, he got to be the greatest.
He got to be the greatest.
And again, he was 24, not 24 when he did it, 24 when he left this earth. That man still got stuff you still thinking about 25 years later, and he was a baby
all the time.
At 24, I don't think no one is really sitting and thinking at 24 years old, do you think that what you would have done then would still be legendary 25 years later?
In the case of that, on Pop, I mean, one time Quincy Jones was giving Pop credit, and it's you can't mention Biggie without mentioning Pac and vice versa. You can't mention the Lakers without mentioning the Celtics, right? He was saying at 25, Malcolm X would have still been a thief. At 25, Martin Luther King would have still been a pastor. At 25, he would have just been a piano player playing the hot box at a club. These kids were already legends, man.
Already,
they were already legends at 24 and 25 years old, like setting trends, setting the bar. Like for Pac to be that audacious to speak out and risk his career about police brutality, problems in the inner city, and for them just to risk it. I got a kid that's 21. I don't know what he gonna be doing at 24, but if he got that type of power, I'm willing to stand behind him. It's just miraculous that at that young age to have that mindset of exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's some of the things that we need to pay attention to. I mean, for a lot of us, like you said, Herc, your child right now is 21. Many of us, I know me, I got a teenager approaching that age. Looking at how they were back then, they were radical. And people probably told them they were doing too much. Don't say that. That's too rough. That's too rough. That's too grit and grimy, whatever. But look at 25 years later, what going for what they wanted to do did. We're right now sitting here, umpteen years later, discussing it, still listing them as the top 1 and 2. But we're looking at these kids right now and what they're doing, and we don't know who the next young legend is going to be. God knows we don't want to have our child be the one that we wearing on shirts later on. But on that same token, just understanding the power that some people have, and it don't take age and maturity to hit that level. A gift is a gift is a gift. And it is undeniable that he carried that. But it is amazing to me, and it will always be amazing to me that he was so young and he carried that. Some of us ain't even reached our best yet. We still growing and learning. And he was still growing and learning, but he was just that powerful before he even hit the best yet.
Yeah, I think if Big was here to 30, man, it would have been scary. I don't know if there would be a lot of rappers in the game today.
That's true. I feel the same way.
Because he wouldn't have left a lane for him, is what I'm saying. Not like he wouldn't have been trying to kill their careers, but like nobody would have wanted to hear anything else. Like nigga, Big is still on the 1s and 2s. I only want to hear what he got to say. I don't want to hear nothing else.
I got one for you, and you might not like this. Goddamn truth. Nas already had his lane.
Oh shit!
But your man wouldn't have been in jail if Big would have been here.
I don't know if I can argue that.
Huh?
I don't know if I can argue that.
Well, I mean, my thing is this. He say he paying homage, but he got enough of Biggie damn rhymes in his raps to make you want it.
Hey, he said he paying homage to his brother. He puts it out there. However,
I said big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother. He said it on every goddamn CD though.
He does.
He's keeping the legend alive.
But
you know the legend alive.
You know, Herc, when you write a paper in school and you give somebody's quote, you have to put
what the teacher gonna tell you? That's what? What's she gonna say?
If you don't say where you got it from,
I don't need a reference when the world know that's my line. But the teacher gonna say you doing what?
That's just when you're doing a book report. You're doing a book report. You take a fact. You gotta cite your source.
I want him to say it.
You gotta cite your source. He did say it.
Damn word. Huh?
He cites his work, baby. He cites his work.
He's just bigging up his brother.
Thanks, Corey.
He's just bigging up his bro because he's big enough to do it.
He done big Pac up too. That wasn't his brother. He big Nas up. That wasn't his brother.
One song? Huh? One song?
One song. He said every damn CD he bigging up somebody.
Hurt. Now they said this is a celebration.
This big day. This
what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do is bring up two other niggas that we just argue about for the next 45 minutes.
What I'm saying
is he's so great. Big is so great that one of the top rappers of today still has to reference this man. We gonna leave it there.
Big is so great.
Big celebration.
Biggie is so great that one of the normal rappers of yesterday got his rhymes and became one of the hottest rappers today. Biggie's in party. That's what the hell happened. You know he's so great. Cause it was a rumor that he got Big Notebook.
Yeah,
never heard
rumor.
Huh?
Hov ain't never said nothing you didn't hear Biggie already say. So he had no notebook stealing.
He started rapping different. He started rapping different after Big died. He did. I'm not saying he found a notebook or nothing, but it looked like he studied something.
3 more minutes.
Here we go. Like he about to have me just bring out the bruh. Big.
Took home ready to die. Listen, study shit. Now he on some credit shit, successful out the blue.
Take it home and study it. We gonna study it. He's just that nice, man. 2 albums and everybody got to study it.
But he admits that he took over. He said he put Brooklyn on his back. After he had to pick up.
It was a slap in the face. The city is mine. Come on, man. He has something called the audacity of Jay-Z. He's nice. Don't get me wrong. But he's no baby.
You just mad because your boy from Queensbridge and he can't rep Brooklyn like that.
Who?
Oh God.
Your boy. The QB.
Here we go.
I'm from Columbia, first of all. First of all, I'm from Columbia. Second of all, it ain't another borough with more rappers than Queens. It isn't.
And Herc.
That don't mean they nice.
It's better than Nas.
I'm talking about like mainstream LL, I'm talking about like Lost Boys,
Nas,
50 Cent, Nas, Mobb Deep,
Lost Boys. You talking about Renee? They got one song.
Run DMC, LL Cool J.
You know he said him.
Who? Todd.
Don't rename him.
Todd Simon. What? Nasir Jones. Too many in there.
You see that comment?
And all we need is a Big and a Hove. We're good.
My guy's a basic queen. Your guy's a second fiddle.
All we need is Big and Hove, and we good. We done.
Oh God.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Anyways, what's your favorite Big song? Not the Jones kid that you was just talking about.
My favorite Big song is
it's not Uchi Wally.
I'm trying to come up with a big song that Jay hasn't reiterated or re-verbalized because he's shouting out a lot. I understand paying homage, so let me think of one.
When I say this, boy, that's why his blood pressure high now. Nothing but salt. Nothing but salt.
Never get.
Yo, Jay don't shout him out so much. He ain't leave me nothing out there. Shout out. Jay ain't really leaving that on the table, man. It's hard, and I'm a hip hop head.
I hate this nigga. I hate this nigga right here.
Well, Jay went through 3 albums.
He done
because one was a double disc. Jay went through 3 albums. Let me see. You must be. Nah, that's R. Kelly and that. Like Jay ain't still that better.
I swear to God, I was thinking that. So say the X makes the sex spectacular. He didn't say that.
If Biggie made a song like I Got a Story to Tell, I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z come out with something that I forgot to let you know something. And it'd be the same. I forgot to tell you something.
Speaking of which, that is my favorite Big song though.
Nah, I'm messing with you though, bro. Nah, favorite Big song? I like Sky's the Limit, man. I really like Sky's the Limit. I like Niggas Bleed Like Us.
Niggas Bleed Like Us.
It's too many, man. It's too many. It depends on the mood. It depends on the mood.
It does depend on the mood.
It depends on the mood, but
I got a story to tell. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's me.
Arm, a leg.
That's gotta, you know.
That.
All the boys tell them bring some weed. I got a story to tell.
Biggie has a song for everybody though. Whether you're commercial and you like the feel good music, or you want to hear something that's a raw story that makes you feel like you're watching one of them Stars movies. He has something for everything.
But you about to say a Tyler Perry?
Hold up. You was about to put Biggie. You was about to put Biggie in a Tyler Perry movie?
No, Tyler Perry Biggie the same thing.
With a Tyler Perry wig. Did you do it?
Yo, you was about to put a Biggie song on the Tyler Perry soundtrack.
No. Stars.
Madea goes to Brooklyn. Yo, Madea goes to the studio.
Trying to. All right. So, Chris, what's your favorite Big song?
So what?
Oh,
I was asking Chris her favorite Big song.
One that's his and not a feature.
If it's a feature, it's a feature.
I love Can't You See? Can't You See? Oh God, Notorious Thugs. I love One More Chance, and it's got to be the one with Faith. Because I know it's the remix.
Be the remix.
That's not the original. I want the remix.
You got to be the remix.
Got to be the remix.
Notorious
Thugs. That remix is so good that niggas didn't even realize it was the remix. They thought that was the original song.
On what, bro?
One More Chance. Even though Puff say the remix, when you play the original, niggas like, yo, what is this?
One More Chance.
This is the original song.
Yeah, it took off that big. He killed the
remix so great, like niggas forgot about the original.
It was one song you just said. I'm about to, yo, that Notorious Thugs, I think that might be Big best feature ever.
Armed and Dangerous. Ain't too many.
I'm talking about because honestly, they were like
on Biggie.
Everybody had a verse on there. Everybody had a job. When you had Busy Bone saying Notorious Thugs, you had Crazy Bone saying this Bone and Biggie. Everybody came in simultaneously. Like how everything was put together on that, how it was assembled. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about like as far as the most album sales, but that Notorious Thugs, that's like
hard. You know, and that's the thing I said about Pac and Biggie too. I think Biggie had better beats. The sound all the way around. Pac didn't have like class. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ambitions of a Rider is one of my favorite beats. But when you think of beats that just they ride, Big had better.
I don't know. No. I don't know, man.
Beat wise, give me a classic Pac beat besides Ambitions of a Rider. And I get around.
What?
Give me a classic beat. When you hear it, you're gonna be like, ooh.
And California Love. California
Love.
I hate that song.
California Love.
I get California Love. I get it. I get excited about that one. But it's not like Hypnotized, and it's not like
ain't Hypnotized. It ain't More Money, More Problems.
Yo, that mind made up beat is hard. I got my mind made up. Come on, get in. You don't rock with that, eh?
It's
a dope song. I don't know if it's a classic beat. It's a dope song.
Not a classic beat. Okay, yeah, you got that. You know what? I just totally went off the fact and just thought about Drake being beside Pop and say, hold up. That's what it really was.
That's what you
thinking. Can't take that.
But Daz got a lot of Pop beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dash created a lot of those joints.
Yeah. So, but I mean, classic beat. You hear More Money, Problem, you just hear that. Dun, 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 even though it's a remake, because all of them shits is remake. The way you don't even think of the original song, you think it's a Biggie song.
As soon as you hear that thing,
Juicy. As well as Juicy.
It's Juicy.
So, let me ask you this. Speaking of beats, let me ask y'all this. We know what Big Flow is, right? Give me two producers you would love to see today that you would love to see Big work with. Give me two producers
from today.
Two beats today, like whether it be in the past since it's passing. Two producer beats, and you know every producer have their like style. Everybody got a signature they got to carry with it. When you hear it, you know that's that producer.
After Switch Your Game came out, I would have loved to have seen him do something else with Swiss.
Spit Your Game after Spit Your Game.
Yep.
Spit Your Game is tough.
And Swiss did that, and I'm telling you, when Swiss redid that, and he had all them on it, I'd like to see him do that one. I would have liked to have seen him with Timberland or Pharrell.
Yeah, Neptune's for me. Jay-Z and Puff 2 Thieves rapping your records, not rapping your culture with their alcohol.
It'd be interesting to see him with Kanye.
As a culture, we can't take.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking he's.
I would have liked to, especially see what Kanye did with Jay-Z. I would have loved to have seen Big do something with Kanye.
I'm thinking Just Blaze. I think Just would have gave him something different, just because he's big. I'm thinking Just Blaze and the Neptunes. Yeah.
I'm thinking Neptunes, but I want to go off the wall. I want to challenge him. I wanted to beat from Big Crit. I just want to see, because I think Crit could bring that together, because Crit flow is so cryptic into whatever he want to do. But I just want to challenge Big on the down south beat, and you know the beats intertwine so much today because the internet closed off the down south, up north, west coast joint with the internet. But I just want to see. I think that'd be a challenge with Big on it.
I don't think it'd be a challenge.
Culture, we can't.
So if you want a down south beat, you're gonna need a Lil Jon there. That's somebody you got to throw a beat.
That's too crunk for Biggie.
Yeah, too much.
I thought it was too crunk for Kiss at one point, and then Kiss got on. Kiss name known. Matter of fact,
now, I'll tell you this: when you're talking about things that Biggie could have done that we didn't see him do, a nice collab with. So, like you're talking about Lil Jon, when Grand Finale came in, and you had. T.I., you had Nas, you had Ice Cube. Him in there would have been very different.
That would have been one for him to get on. Because you got, like you said, you got Bun B.
That's a very every owner had a different style.
And then you end the thing with Q from the West. Like everybody had to get on this beat and show me what you got. And I'm 5 of them boys killed.
When you got on it, Kiss was
You
not
know what?
hype on it.
You know what? I made a mistake. He did get on a down south beat with his So Def. He and the Brat joint.
Him and the Brat joint. I was thinking that was early though.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That was early.
So you think what a Future? You think a Future?
A Future beat? That might have been a challenge. Depending on which song. I don't think I can hear Big on March Madness. Because there's so much auto-tune. I don't know.
So who two rappers you want to see him featured on a song with today? Ooh. Not somebody who's out in his era.
I think he'd have started writing for people.
Not somebody out in his era today.
I mean,
nobody
who's out in Prevalent in 1997. Travis Scott, that's good.
97. Shit. From today. Who do I like for today?
Nobody.
No. Joey Badass. He can get on with Joey. And then Crit.
I want to see him on Crit.
Him and Joey will be good though.
Him and Joey would be nice.
It would have been interesting to see him around during the Southern Wave when the South took over and did what they did. That would have been something to see.
Would they have taken over though?
Hell yeah.
I think so.
Don't get it twisted. I love y'all up north stuff, but I'm still a down south girl. You're damn right. We still would have.
I think so. I think so.
Still here. I just don't know.
I think so, bro. Like what I'm saying is this. It would have been inevitable because Master P didn't take over because he's the best rapper. He took over because of his business tactics. Different talents were going to be exposed due to that alone. You understand what I'm saying? So it was inevitable because Master P created another way to get money. So he was going to have that attention. T.I. was going to still be discovered off the influence of Master P.
Outkast was still going to be Outkast whether Big was here or not. Yeah. The South got something to say was coming regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's 3,000. He was going no matter where he was at.
That's part of the Southern.
You know who jumped? I think it'd have been good. You know who jumped on the wave first? You know the first New York rapper that jumped on the wave got smart quick. It was Fat Joe.
It was Fat Joe. I was about to say the same thing.
Doing the collaboration. And Cali, he been messing with Cali from Miami way back. You see what I'm saying? So like,
Khaled and Trick. He was fucking Khaled and Trick long time.
Yeah. So you know this Birdman, Wayne, and Joe. They made their way, over a lot of remixes and all that. So Joe played that well. I don't think Biggie would have had to do that.
But I don't think Sean would have been that great if he wouldn't have gone to. I mean, jail or no jail. I don't think he was going to have no lifetime runs.
I don't know, man.
That was nice. Sean was nice.
He was nice. I just don't see him having a life run.
Sean was nice.
He was nice.
He was nice.
He was, but he wasn't lifetime nice. He had that same laid back, lazy, that voice, that same voice. Even though Big was bigger, he had that voice. He had it as well.
Let me ask you this: would he have been as nice if he didn't have the similarities of Big?
No.
His voice made him different.
No.
If he would have sounded like one of his little mumble rappers, it wouldn't have been the same.
But what I'm saying is, we heard Big first. And then we heard that we have been as nice.
No,
I don't think so.
Whatever, but no,
I don't know. Probably not though. Probably not. Like it was the fact that you sounded like Big what gave you the little bit of edge right there because Big was gone. That's what gave this nigga kind of sound. He bringing that bad boy. But if Big was there, I don't think so because I don't even think there would have been a reason for Puffy to get Sean if Big was still here. You know
I agree. I think that was maybe
that's on my label. Yeah. So I don't know.
So Bad Boy wouldn't have been enough. If Big was alive and he sounded like someone else, Bad Boy wouldn't have been a hit.
With who?
Sean's Bad Boys.
I don't think so. If he sound like somebody else, nah.
What you say, Chris? No, I'm saying if he didn't sound like Big.
That's what I'm saying. If he didn't sound like Big and he came out that song Bad Boys, it wouldn't have had the same effect on you.
No, it wouldn't have. Just like the other
all
one
about the flow and delivery and how you sound.
With that
it's
other
all
beat,
about
was
that.
on the telephone and she heard my voice. That is because he sound the way he do.
Yeah, that's the music. Yeah, Bonnie and Sean is one of the dopest songs.
Imagine he had a different voice and he said, "Get up on the trunk, I ain't done yet." You can't say that with a high-pitched voice. Quavo and Offset can't say that. It'll come out right.
But Gorilla Black did.
And where he at?
Gorilla Black did some time for computer fraud or something, I think. No, for real, he got out like earlier last year. He had just got out.
I think each region that had its wave would have had it with or without Big, but I don't think that the North would have had some of the people they had come through if he would have stayed alive. I don't think Jay-Z would have been able to release the songs that he released.
Oh, no, he would have. He would have been just fine.
You can't release
Nah.
He'd have been just fine.
You can't quote me and I'm here.
The Brooklyn Nets would have went to Big. Brooklyn Nets would have went to Big.
Tell you right now, he'd have been just fine.
Beyonce would have married Big. It would have been
now listen. Now
it's the butterfly effect. It's the butterfly effect. It's the butterfly effect.
Oh man.
Now, a big thing that I do love about Big, and I would say this because 96 was when I always say everybody has that era where you fell in love with music, not the music your parents played, but when you gained your own music style. 96 was mine. Because of Big, we got Kim. And Kim pioneered a lot.
He wrote the whole album for her, though.
I said because of him, we got Kim. It's okay, he wrote it.
I bet.
If it wasn't for Ike, you wouldn't have got Tina. If it wasn't for Big, you wouldn't have got
Tina
Kim.
had talent without Ike. That's why she said, just let me keep my name, I built.
No, Anna Mae Bullock got it from Ike. Kim
started trying to sound like Biggie.
Mario, he would have been just fine.
Huh?
Reading the comment.
Mario's right. Jay wouldn't have been as big. Go best friend. That's my best friend. Nah,
you got to find your place in this world. He was going to find his.
Yeah, he found it behind the bush where Biggie damn notebook was.
He would have found his.
And the only thing, he took Biggie book, brought in a Range Rover.
That nigga said she would have been my.
No, that was it. That was it.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I was reading the comment. Say that again.
Jay wouldn't. I said if Jay would have found Biggie book, ain't no telling where Jay would be today, man.
So now you're trying to confirm the rumor.
Oh no, it was already confirmed. It was a rhetorical question. I just wanted you to fall in the trap. We all know Jay found the book.
He ain't find shit.
He found the book. It was green.
All right, man.
It was green. How you know it was green, Herc?
Everybody saw the book. They got Jay-Z walking out with some fat farm pants on and a green notebook in his back pocket. Ever since he went in that studio, he came back, he was hot.
They gonna mess around and call you the conspiracy theorist. You done said Bubbles is the Air Forces. You know, compared Joe Budden to Al Bundy, and now you talking about Jay-Z had a green notebook with fat farm pants.
Yeah, fat farm jeans.
I confirm all three.
I hate you.
They don't want everything in me.
Jay's nice, but I don't think I just don't think he would be him if Biggie was there. It was too much big for room for Jay, especially in Brooklyn. If he'd have been from the Bronx, it'd have been a different barrel, but Big was too big to share that. It was too. Jay died there tomorrow. They're not gonna give him that Biggie parade. You know what I'm saying? March is not gonna give him that parade.
If he dies tomorrow?
Today or tomorrow, like God forbid.
No. If he would have passed when Biggie did, if Hov dies today, all of New York gets shut down. Today, I'm not talking about then. I'm not talking about Biggie alive. If Hov dies today, come on, man. The boy got 13 platinum albums. He never put out an album that didn't go platinum.
He bought all of them.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. They all platinum. You pay for 10 of an album. You pay for 10 of them CDs.
I mostly bootleg Jay-Z shit. Go ahead.
You kind of getting borderline whole haters.
It's starting to come off as that, but I really like Jay, and Jay's really the guy. But I'm just saying, like, I just think his career would have took a different path if Big was here. And I don't think that
whatever Big made.
I'm gonna tell you two reasons why they won't shut down New York for Big Jay. For one, it's too much going on in the world. They don't even relish in the heroes. They don't live in the moment. We'll have a few posts. Social media will be lit that day. After that, it's just gone.
Did something happen to Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Listen. The man that said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Carolina Blue Kick, everything's shutting down. The whole
Everything
East
gets shut
Coast
down for a day, man. It's gonna be streets named after this guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Jay-Z Boulevard.
Don't even hurt yourself.
Marshall Avenue. You have like you gonna see
today.
You know, like you can be riding through the suburbs.
Yeah. Now maybe not in 96.
Huh? Yeah, like he riding through the suburbs. He got whole Boulevard.
He will.
Nah.
He got his own lane already. Said it in the song, man.
They gonna say /Biggie Boulevard. We found the book.
Nah. Jay, God, I hope it don't happen. I don't want to tell nobody on our show.
You can't piss test you at work. You can't get piss tested.
Listen,
you can't get piss tested at work.
Huh?
You can't get piss tested at work.
They don't check.
Yes, you can't get. Listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody gonna stop nothing if the man croak today or tomorrow, bro.
I promise you.
You act like he Derek Jeter.
Nigga.
This nigga.
Derek Jeter? I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can.
I see you got all his quotes. That's cute, but
I mean, your favorite fitted cap is a Yankee cap because of what Hov said.
We didn't see Jay-Z in a Yankee cap until we saw Biggie in a Yankee cap. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ain't doing shit for Big's daughter. She was on social media crying up about it. What's that? What?
But listen, Jay-Z doesn't owe Big's daughter. Personally, that comment wouldn't go for him. It would go for Diddy. If you want to say somebody who I would expect to do something, then it would be Kim, it would be Diddy, and it would be that Bad Boy situation. It wouldn't be Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I mean, I ain't do nothing for Wikipedia's kids, and I quote they shit in every paper I wrote. That's not on me. But that situation with Jay-Z, he has nothing to do with that. That's for the people who roll with him. Your people should look out for your people when you're gone.
All right, y'all getting off topic, man.
No, but Big said it. Our line best started shut it down if I die.
Well, they did that.
And that's I just don't think that Jay would be Jay. If Big was I think Jay would be nice. I think Jay would still be a platinum artist. I don't think his impact as a totality on music would be at that, because he'll have somebody to really
to go toe to toe with.
No, that's Nas already. He'll have too many.
Well, I don't know why I triggered him.
Man, you.
Nah, if Pop was here, Nas wouldn't have it. It wouldn't be squeaky clean for Jay and Nas. I'm saying Nas was more so be there because he already had the respect of his peers early. Before anybody passed, they were speaking on Nas as being the guy. Big Nas, hit me, baby. Nas, the so-called ringleader. They weren't talking about Jay. They were making a mockery of him. So it's hard for me to think that Big was still here, that, you know, he have this wide open lane. That's all I'm saying.
Back, man. Are you done talking about Jay on Biggie Day? You hate
we
Jay that much, you talk about him on Biggie Day?
You know, he does all
we couldn't talk about Biggie
too.
Without mentioning Jay, because Jay shouting his ass out so much. That's how we got on.
You see how we was doing it without mentioning Nas, so you brought up Jay. It's easy.
Huh? 2 and 2 go together.
So what's this? What's this? This 2 against 1. What y'all telling me?
Why we gotta be 2? Why you always put us against you? We got you a shirt this time. Brutus.
No, first of all, I'm thinking 2 against 1. You and I, because we got the black shirt on and he got the white shirt on. But you didn't notice that.
It was just a white tee.
Yes, in my black tee. In my black tee. No, but I mean, like, he's a monster. I just wish, honestly, we could have got a Big and a J album. I think that would have been dope. I still wanted a Nas. I mean, a Pop and a Big album. Like,
I think I might
bring them together. I think that would have been just something dope, just to sit here and say, you know,
would have ever happened.
Yeah, by God, do I think it would ever happen?
Yeah, you think that would have ever happened? Big and Pop. I think Pop was too pissed. There was no apologizing. At this point, he was like, "Man, fuck you."
It would have. They'd have got older.
I don't think an album would have happened. I think definitely a song or some type of truce would have definitely happened. I think somewhere down the line, somebody would have tapped them on the shoulder and they would have realized how big they really were. And I think they were businessmen before they grasped the business. It wasn't about the art anymore. So I don't think they would let the money get away.
I think Suge was in Pac air too much. That's why he gave him that Bad Boy East and shit. I mean, the Death Row East. He got to take over there and take over his shit. Like he wasn't trying to let peace go between them two boys.
Well, because
I don't think Suge would let this shit happen. Suge was loving the controversy and them being back and forth because it kept bringing money to his pocket. The madder Pac got, the better the songs got, the more money kept flowing to Death Row.
I agree with that. I
don't think he would have let, even though Pac might have been like, you know what, man, we black man, let's get past this shit. We two of the biggest stars in the world, not even America. Let's squash it. Suge would have been like, man, fuck that. Nah. This nigga tried to kill you. Like he wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't let it go.
Suge would have wound up in jail anyway. He'd have been gone.
And what you said, Suge would have told the niggas killed your cousin?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You making like a little bitch right now. This nigga just killed your cousin in front of you. Like, nah, he wouldn't let him go. He wasn't gonna let it go.
Suge the devil. Suge the devil. All trouble in the neighborhood. Suge evil.
He was evil. He wasn't gonna let it go.
He would have gone down. He would have eventually gone to jail anyway. That time, his time would have ended. He wouldn't have stayed there forever.
Yeah. So, well, give me your best big feature.
My best big
Notorious Thugs, and what you said earlier, Chris.
For me, with Can't You See?
Total.
The one he did with Mary J. Blige, Real Love. He made her song still a hit. I mean, it's a nice song without him, but it's really great with him.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I love what the one he did with R. Kelly, even though y'all don't like us talking about R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
The one he did on that was great.
Hey, you know, we got the R. Kelly jar. You got to put $20 in there. Anytime you bring up the R. Kelly name. Remember we said that, Ed?
You did say that's how we going to pay for production.
We got to find a way to get something.
R. Kelly
we got to find a way to make ends meet around here. You and this R. Kelly talk. That's not like putting in the jar already to be.
Robert K.
Nah, you can't say Robert Mills.
I can TP2.com creator.
Man, you can't say Robert E. Lee.
Yes,
okay? You can't say Robert Horry.
You can't say Robert Horry.
Listen, not right after saying R. Kelly or any song about him. You can't say, that's song by Robert, your ignition. Nah, that's another $20.
Okay. The greatest him, the greatest me.
You keep it top of this, man. We gonna lose sponsorship.
I didn't say his name. I just said the person who remind me of my G.
Man, you slid it in with Rob from Chicago.
Step in the Name of Love had a song with Biggie.
Nope. Damn, I hate he got problems. That guy was good.
Shivering, anyway. Tongue delivering chills up that spine. That ass is mine.
See what I'm saying?
That was hard. Puffy was on to something, man. Puffy remixed all the songs, bro. And Big was head of that. Like
he was head of that.
It's hard to say like what would Mike be without Phil Jackson or Scottie Pippen.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say what he'd be without Phil Jackson.
Huh?
Phil Jackson was the producer. It'd be hard to say what Mike would be without that. It is hard to say.
Hard to say
but Puff was a so-called producer.
That's what I'm saying. Puff is feeling this equation.
Huh?
Puff is Phil Jackson in that analogy.
King half on the baby. That's the song right there.
Yeah, but I'm stuck on this feature though, man. He got so many that, like I said, anytime he got on the feature, he's killing it.
He did. I don't know too many.
Flavor in Your Ear remix though is my favorite one.
Huh?
Flavor in Your Ear remix.
Oh, more butt than ashtray joint.
Yeah, I think that is my favorite one. On the feature,
he got song with you remember the old rapper Trey Lee? It's party time. It's party. He got a song on there called "Keep Your Hands High." Man, he killed it. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't go for just the mainstream commercial joints. Big got some joints.
Yeah, I don't want the commercial shit. I like the Suicidal Thoughts.
When you're,
I'd rather go to hell instead of being in heaven with the goody goodies. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Like, that's me all day.
Yeah.
That's that Suicidal Thoughts. Them the joints. 10 Crack Commandments.
10 Crack Commandments.
I'm not even a drug dealer or thug, but that made me feel like I knew the rules after that.
Yeah.
I knew the rules after that.
Five, never sell no crack. Will you rest that? I don't care if they want an ounce till about them to 6.
Get high off your own
Forget it. Yo. Nah, Big damn near part of the rap Bible. There's certain things you got to buy by because the Big do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got
like
to.
Just don't take the baby's rings and the #1 mom necklace. I don't know why that's gonna forever stick in my head as one of the most.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Yo, give me the loot. He was creative.
Like, if your girl got those doorknob knockers, and if she fight back, block her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, cause you can't take my earrings. Jesus.
They said Buff said he had to turn some stuff back in. Big was just too hard with it.
Yeah. I need some shit to put on the radio. You can't keep giving me all this. I need some shit to put on the radio. Kick in the doorway, then my 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Like, come on,
Biggie.
Man.
Dun, 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 dun. Biggie. Dun, dun, dun.
Fuck around and make you milk box material. I didn't even. It took me like 3 times to hear that and realize, oh, he gonna, put it on the back of a milk box is missing. Like, goddamn, Big.
I leave the chunk coughing up blood in his pockets like Rabbit is. That was hard. That was a hard shit.
Papa been smooth since days and under rules. That Negro was something.
Yo, he passed the gasoline, the nigga passed me kerosene. Fuck it, it's flammable. Unexplainable.
Shout out to Snoop for buying Death Row.
Snoop had to buy Death Row Records. Too much was going on.
I can't hear you. My guy called
Sorry,
me.
got his...
He know I'm on the podcast because he's calling me about a question on the podcast. We decided to call.
You done went low on us, bro.
He said he's fussing because somebody's calling him while he's on the podcast. Oh. And now he's mad. He's waiting for it to finish ringing.
Celebrating Big, and then the tribute to Big from the
I couldn't hear.
Say what now?
What happened?
We were waiting for your phone to start ringing because you were mad.
I said the way I want to end is that tribute to Big from the Locks. We'll always love.
I don't know if Herc can hear you anymore. Herc's trying to be able to hear you.
I can't hear.
You have to go out and come back in. Send them
He's gonna fuss. The tribute that they did to him was really nice.
Yeah. You never gave me was you going with the Mary J and Big as your best feature?
It's one of my favorite ones. The Mary J, the one with I always said I told you my top one is always gonna be Can't You See, but the Mary J was a good one. I love the one he did.
What are you saying? Can't you see?
Ooh, everything. Give me all the chicken.
I can't remember. I can't hear it.
My mic's been sabotaged, man. I don't know what happened. Somebody called and now the mic doesn't work.
Oh. You don't think the Only You is another one of his top features?
It's a good one. I love it, but it ain't it's not my favorite, but it's still a nice one.
We got to get Herc here. He's down there killing me.
If he put that phone close to his face like somebody, grandma, I'm gonna die laughing. There you go with that serious face. That's that dad face. He's researching.
But all in all, man, I feel like today's a joyous but sad day, especially for me. Big top 5, really #1 on my list. Hip hop of all time. I'm glad I was able to do this for him on his birthday. I mean, on his homegoing day.
You better hurt. No,
He's gonna go out and come back in. Anyways,
he's cussing. My text messages are in my ear, and he's cussing. He said, "I can't hear shit."
we can't hear you. Now we can't hear.
Siri is in my ear, going from Herc. I can't hear shit.
Now I got a feeling y'all talk some slick shit just now because I can't hear y'all. What'd you say?
Oh, you back
You
now?
got that little look in you.
You still can't hear.
What you calling me for? I can't hear you.
I didn't. Siri heard me talking about you, and she called you.
What?
Nothing, little Sean.
Yo.
Hey, Ian, yours work?
Yeah.
Everybody's works.
I heard you say yeah without you shaking your head. Say yeah without shaking your head again. Let me make sure I didn't just follow your head movement.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Can you hear me?
I heard you, but it's low as hell.
You ain't heard nothing.
Taking a shot for Big. May you rest in paradise.
I will say this while Hurt guys is serious face, because it's gonna make me laugh for the rest of the night.
What? You said you would say this what?
Oh, look at you. You reading lips. Ain't no damn Hurt that you can't hear me.
Nah. I heard the volume's coming back a little bit. You said I would say this. You could have said something like, I would say this. Hurt got bad feet or something. I don't know what you said. I can't hear you.
If you turn the volume up on your phone, your phone call might have turned it down. Turn the volume up on your phone.
Show him a sign.
Y'all waiting for me to respond. I saw both of y'all stop. So y'all talking to me now.
Yes, Hurt. We're talking to you.
What'd you say?
Turn the volume up on your phone. The phone call might have cut it down.
I already turned the volume up though, bro. I already turned the volume up.
You just heard me though, so you good. You heard me say that.
Hold on.
He is tickling me.
Chris, what you were saying?
I said, if there's nothing else that you take away from his life and legacy, not just who borrowed his raps or what he rapped about, but
y'all
the
gonna get off
ability
it.
to be, you gonna leave me alone, the ability to be that influential at that
How about
age.
now?
You in there? No.
I thought I fixed it like hell. I had a big smile and shit. I thought I fixed it.
That's what happens when you were growing in the 90s. Oh, when he hear this, he gonna cuss. Oh, he gonna cuss good.
I'm definitely watching this.
Oh yeah, he focused. Look how focused he is. Oh, he gonna come back. He coming back to cuss.
Go ahead. What you saying? Influential at that age.
To be that influential at that age, even if what you're doing is groundbreaking, has never been done before, you've never heard it before, and not everybody agrees with it, come out with it. Oh, here you go. He's smiling and grinning.
I hear you. What was that you said about 30 seconds, 3 minutes back? I couldn't hear.
I said, ain't no big brother in the world like Hurt Riggs.
No. I read your lips. It didn't say. It didn't sound. No, that's not what you said.
Oh shit!
What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you say? What'd you
ain't
do?
no nigga like the one I know.
Nah, Jay stole that too. Since we on it.
Yeah, it's confirmed now, bro. You don't like Jay. You keep telling people you like him. You don't really like Jay.
Jay's dope. Jay's dope.
He done heard too much ether.
Jay's dope. Jay's nice. Jay's nice. He's just not nicer than Big. And it just happened to be the 25th anniversary of Big. It's all about Big.
I didn't say he was nicer than Big. Shit, I don't know.
He said he's nicer than Big.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
When he said that.
No,
if I ain't nicer than Big, then
There
I'm
you
close.
there you go being like Suge Knight starting fights.
I'm the closest one. He didn't say I'm better.
The best rapper alive.
He is. Nigga ain't alive no more.
Who?
He said best rapper alive. Biggie's not alive.
He was lying then too. The boy was lying, man. He nice. I'm serious. Jay nice. It's just that, this day and age when you don't agree with somebody, they think that you automatically beefing with them. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. I just came to your house, man. I just came to your house, remember?
It's good. This is a good, healthy conversation, baby. Talking shit, telling lies.
Hurt, did he do like Mario and give you a sandwich or a shirt? I got questions.
Me and Mario on better terms. I want y'all to know that. Shouts out to Majority Clothing. Shouts out to Grind Life, but back to Majority Clothing.
He and I, you didn't get on the naughty list. We made sure that Hurt got a shirt this time because he was gonna be big mad.
Nah, I won't be big mad. I was just,
big.
I know to find y'all. I know to find y'all, man.
You gonna find us like Suge Knight? I see.
Nah, like why y'all give all the bad analogies to me? Suge Knight. What the hell,
Who shot you?
Speaking of on black, that's no more. Okay.
We on teams?
Nah, it's black. This black on black thing. Nah, overrated. You go with the white shirt boy.
Herc, I got a white shirt. I got two. I got a white shirt too. I'm
Oh, he picked him up.
So let me ask you this. All jokes aside, would Puffy be as big as he is if Big was still alive?
No.
If he stayed with his other business ventures, yes, like the clothing line, the alcohol and all that shit. Yeah, but musically, I don't know, because ever since Big died, like what big act has he had?
He had a bunch of them. He gets everybody.
No. I didn't say how many. I said what big one.
Pump and dump. He gets rid of people. He's with
as big as
huh?
He's
will we say Mace? Will we say Mace?
Mace? I mean, you did Mace so wrong. He wanted to go be a pastor.
Yeah, but I'm saying like far as like Mace sold 6 million on that first album, 5.3 or something, right?
On that, what do you say?
Besides himself, Puffy himself, I don't think nobody else has been able to conquer that.
What Mace do on the second album?
Second album is good. He had to start feeling himself. He wanted creative control. That's what he got with that. Puff has the ear, man. Puff has the ear. Puff got style. Ear. Huh?
I said he has a phenomenal ear.
I think he's a sucker, but Puff got style. A lot of this hip hop is influenced by the culture of Puff and the culture that he created.
Hell yeah. Like Puff Daddy and the family on the dopest things you'll hear.
Thank God the Lost. Thank God the Lost got away. Where would they be if they wouldn't have got away?
Jada wouldn't have won the verse if he'd have stayed with Puff.
That's true.
If they wouldn't have got away, who knows what happened to their career?
Elephant Graveyard. Puff is where careers go to retire early.
Take that.
Bad boy, baby.
G-Dep locked up.
Black niggas walking all the way from Manhattan to Brooklyn to get some cheesecake, and you ain't even there when they get back. That's just fucked up.
Cambodian breast milk was the best thing.
Oh, the Dave Chappelle joint, right? It was Cambodian breast milk.
I
don't care what they said. Diddy made them walk to get a sugar cookie, and that's what I'm telling my grandkids. I don't care what nobody else says. It's breast milk and a sugar cookie. Keep all the rest of that.
Yo, I would have fought Diddy.
I would have fought Diddy. I would have fought him.
Because it's to the point now where, like, even if I get this record deal, everybody know I walked the Cheesecake Factory to get this. They don't even think I got off my talent. Yeah. Like, and E-Ness is nice.
He was extra nice.
So where's Biggie ranked in your top 10?
Biggie?
Dun, 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 dun. Huh?
1.
How about you, Chris?
He is 1. He was 1 on mine.
And
I didn't put Jay-Z as 1. You give me that look.
He's 1 because of what he accomplished so long ago, and he's still so fucking relevant today. There's kids who were born 24 years ago that don't realize what Big did 25 years ago, like on his first album.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? They done went through high school, some of them graduated college. and still don't understand what that man did. And we talking about him today.
And he's 24 years old when he did it.
That's just crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So, like, I mean, I put him at number one because of that fact. His longevity wasn't all that, he got 2 albums, 100 features. He didn't put out as much as everybody else that's on the list. But just what you did in just them 2 albums or 1 album and a double CD, like,
the people who
you did so much in your little bit of time, bro. It's ridiculous. Because what Biggie dropped, he got Ready to Die in 94, right?
So wait a minute.
And then passed in 97 in 3 years.
Just to clarify this,
you know what I'm saying? He passed May 97, put out Ready to Die in 94. In
I need you
3
to say
years.
I need you to own that you said this. Own that you said this.
Who, me?
Yes.
Own that I said
you
what?
Put out a small body of work and it'd be powerful.
Yeah, if you're that good. If you're that good.
You don't have to have a lot.
You don't. If you're that good.
You don't.
I know where you're going with that. If you're that good.
Listen. You done already said what I need to hear. You don't have to put out a lot. You're going to back up off Lauren. And that's that.
All right.
Lauren, Andre, and Big may not have a lot, but they're still
Big, but
you
can't throw Big in there. Big don't have a lot because of his early homegoing. It ain't because he just stopped making music.
We ain't trying to go logistics. Stop there.
That's logistic right there.
That's what it is.
Because if he was alive, he would have gave us some more the greatest shit you ever heard.
Just what it is. Leave it there.
Who's to say though? Like people they mad at Kendrick because he take hiatuses between his albums. Dre started that. Like what if Big would have got on that? I'm about to just be an A&R for Junior Mafia type. I'm gonna fall back for his rapper.
So do you think they would have still called him the greatest and the legend?
Dre started out as a producer. So there's a difference.
Would he have still been a number one if he would have lived and we would have seen what he would have evolved into? Because a lot of what we say he is because of what he did in that short span of time. What if he'd have had a long span and what we got was his best and he never got better than that?
I don't think that.
That's what we would call today's rapper.
I don't think that's possible.
A lot of them would
have kept climbing. He would have kept climbing. Like here's the thing. Big would have did, and this is I'm gonna give you your props right here. Big would have did what Hov and Nas do. They made themselves. They came out early '90s, but as music evolved, they evolved with it. They can get on anybody's song today, and the shit's still gonna be good. They know how to stay up with the evolution of music. Big would have did the same thing.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
I see what you try to do there. You threw Nas in there, so I can agree with you.
No, I'm just saying. Nas can get on shit today and still be relevant with people. With some of these new rappers, he can still get on.
I just think the game as a whole would just be different if Pop and Big, of course, were still alive. I just think it'd be
completely different
because we would have had the chance to see who they would have evolved into. I think Pop was going to go into acting, so he wasn't going to stay in rap game anyway.
I agree with that. I think we'll probably get the mumble rap 10 years from now, from this date, if they just still alive. Like,
they would have got a 10-year pushback.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be introducing this right now.
You wouldn't. You had to have
something later.
I think that your lyrics and your songs had to be more credible to the character that represents them today, if they were alive.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it would have been too many gimmicks. But I just think, that old phrase, get it out the mud, you'd have had to, because they were comfortable being ashy and classy. He was with the best of the best and down at the bottom of the bottom just kicking ass.
Right. That's it. So yeah, I think he would have been great. I think he still would have been great.
So before we close out for the evening, Herc, without mentioning Jay-Z one time. With one time, not once, not one. Don't you?
It's hard to come up with a verse that Jay hasn't said. But all jokes, I'm going with Long Kiss Goodnight. That's that third verse of Long Kiss Goodnight. The whole I Got a Story to Tell.
Mm-hmm.
And that niggas bleed just like us. The storytelling that niggas bleed just like us is just crazy to me.
Beautiful.
Yep. I can't say that you might catch me in the morning. I got another 3, but right now that's what I'm feeling with.
I already said storyteller is my favorite, and then I'm gonna go with that. Can't believe we didn't bring this up all night, man. But that was beef. Like, beef is serious. Beef is when your moms ain't safe to walk the streets. Beef is when I see you. It's guaranteed to be in I see you. Now one more time. So I gotta go with that. And suicidal thoughts, man. I hate the fact that he had those, but that suicidal thoughts, like it just. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. I don't want to be in heavy with the goodies. Like that shit is.
I want to go to heaven with the goodies. So I mean,
to let you know, he knew he had what he said. I put holes in NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC preferred Versace. All Philly hoes go with nose and they be cuted with a booty bar to coochie. Now who's the real dude? Meaning who's really the six? Them niggas ride dicks, straight bright, the 6 on the Lexus LX 4.5 bulletproof glass tint as I want. Go ahead, Chris. Listen to me.
Listen. From Hypnotized to Juicy to One More Chance to Big Papa to More Money, More Problems to Ready to Die to everything from the Bad Boy Family to features. Again, never forget the power of your gift and the influence you can have when you just go out and do what you're good at and what you do the best of. You are bigger than what the streets tell you that you are. And if you don't ever believe it, all you have to do is look back at this man's life over the years that he was famous and see that it is humanly possible.
Yo, I want to do mine over. Hey, you didn't tell us you to get all philosophical and shit. Hey, you saw him? Listen, I want to do mine over.
See, like I want to. All the ladies in the place with silent grace.
Yo, she got philosophical as hell. I ain't no like Mount Angelo up there. Yo, you heard? If you could do anything, Biggie's hot. Dream big. Like, whoa. I thought you could tell us a verse.
Because like the man said, the sky is the limit.
Nah, I want to do mine over. I want to do my closeout over, man.
There'll be some power bringing and soul singing if my burger alarm starts ringing.
Nah, but all jokes, man. Happy 25th to Big. I mean, we're celebrating this 25th, the day he was actually murdered and he passed. But I mean, just paying homage to him on this 25th is just dope, though, man. Like you said, for him to still be relevant today is just crazy in itself.
It's crazy.
I still want to do my last part over, man. I gotta get ready to get out. The phone about to die, man. 25th, conversation this suit.
We'll always love Big Papa.
There she go again. God. Stop one up at me. Hey, I just want to close out. Stop one up at me. You heard him saying another one. Yo, I'm going, man. Love y'all, man.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. CTS.
Enjoy.
All right, well.